Space is mostly quiet, predictable, and obeys the rules. And then there are the things that don't. Scattered across the universe are signals, objects, and patterns that scientists have found, studied for years, and still cannot fully explain. Not, we haven't gotten around to it. Genuinely, openly, we do not know. And the closer you look at these 7, the stranger they get. By the time we reach number 1, you'll be looking at something so bizarre that some serious scientists quietly wondered, just for a moment, whether we were ever meant to find it. Let's count down. Number 7. A cold spot that shouldn't exist. When you look at the leftover glow from the Big Bang, the faint radiation filling the entire sky, it's remarkably even. Tiny ripples here and there, but smooth overall. Exactly as our theories predict. Except for one place. There's a patch of the sky known as the CMB Cold Spot, and it is colder and far larger than anything our models say should be possible. We're talking about a region spanning billions of light years that is mysteriously, stubbornly cold. One leading idea is that we're staring straight through an enormous supervoid, a stretch of space almost empty of galaxies. Another, wilder idea suggests it could be a bruise, a mark left over from our universe bumping into another universe. Yes, scientists actually propose that in print. Nobody knows which answer is right. And honestly, that's the least unsettling thing on this list. Because number 6 is a star that keeps acting like something is being built around it. Number 6. The star that dims for no reason. There's a star, officially named KIC 8462852, but most people call it Tabby's star. And it does something no other star we've found does. It suddenly, dramatically dips in brightness, sometimes by more than 20%, at random, unpredictable intervals. A normal planet passing in front of a star blocks a tiny, regular fraction of its light. This is not that. The dimming is huge, irregular, and follows no pattern we can pin down. The explanations have ranged from a swarm of comets, to clouds of dust, to, briefly and famously, a giant alien structure harvesting the star's energy. The dust explanation is currently the favorite. But the truth is, the behavior of this one star still doesn't fully add up, and astronomers are still arguing about it. And if a single weird star bothers you, wait until an entire galaxy goes missing. Number 5. The galaxy with no dark matter. Most of the universe is made of something we cannot see, called dark matter. We can't detect it directly, but we know it's there because of its gravity. It's the invisible scaffolding holding galaxies together. Every galaxy we've ever measured is full of it. It's so universal that our entire understanding of the cosmos depends on it. And then we found a galaxy that appears to have almost none. A galaxy that, by every rule we have, shouldn't be able to hold itself together the way it does. Think about how strange that is. For decades, we struggled to explain why galaxies have so much invisible matter. Now we have the opposite problem. A galaxy that's missing the very thing we thought every galaxy needed. It quietly breaks the rulebook either way. And speaking of things that break the rules, the next one broke the laws of physics for a single second in 1977. Number 4. The signal that lasted 72 seconds and never came back. In August 1977, a radio telescope in Ohio was scanning the sky, listening for signals from deep space. And for 72 seconds, it heard something. A burst of radio energy so strong, so clear, and so exactly like what scientists thought an alien transmission might look like, that the astronomer reviewing the printout circled it and scrawled a single word in the margin. Wow! That's what we call it to this day. The WOW signal. It came from the direction of the constellation Sagittarius. It matched the profile of an artificial signal almost perfectly. And then, it was gone. We have pointed our instruments back at that exact spot in the sky over and over for decades. We have never heard it again. Not once. A perfect, unexplained shout from the dark. Heard a single time, never repeated. And we still do not know what made it. But number 3 doesn't whisper once. It screams across the universe again and again. Number 3. Bursts of energy from the deep universe, fast. Radio bursts are flashes of radio energy that last just a few thousandths of a second. But in that tiny instant, they release as much energy as the sun does in days. They come from billions of light years away, far outside our galaxy. And for years, every single one was a one-off, here and gone. Then, we found some that repeat, firing off again and again. And recently, we've traced a few back to bizarre sources, including, in at least one case, a signal coming from an unexpected and unexplained location, much closer than it should be. We've cataloged thousands of these now, and while we think some come from extreme dead stars called magnetars, we genuinely do not have a complete answer for what's causing all of them. Something out there is screaming in radio waves, and we're only beginning to listen. Now we leave our galaxy behind entirely, because number 2 is bigger than anything we've talked about so far. Number 2. The thing pulling our entire galaxy. Our galaxy, the Milky Way, is moving fast. We are being pulled through space at hundreds of kilometers every second toward a specific point in the sky. And the disturbing part is, we can't see what's pulling us. Astronomers named it the Great Attractor. It sits in a direction that happens to be blocked from our view by the dense center of our own galaxy. So we're being dragged towards something we cannot directly look at. We know it's a region of enormous mass, the gravitational pull of thousands of galaxies worth of matter. But the full picture of what's out there, and why the pull is as strong as it is still not completely understood. Our entire galaxy, with every star and planet and living thing in it, is falling towards something hidden behind a curtain. And we can't stop it. We can't even fully see it. And that brings us to number 1. The visitor. Number 1. The ancient object that came from outside everything. In 2025, astronomers spotted an object moving through our solar system on a path that made one thing instantly clear. It did not come from here. It came from interstellar space, from somewhere else entirely. Only the 3rd such visitor we've ever caught. We named it 3I Atlas, and the more we studied it, the stranger it got. Its water is unlike anything in our solar system, packed with far more heavy hydrogen than any local comet. Its chemistry is wrong, by our standards, rich in carbon dioxide and methanol in ways our comets simply aren't. And the age. Scientists estimate this object may have formed around 12 billion years ago, making it nearly 3 times older than our Sun, our planet, our entire solar system. It is possibly the oldest thing human eyes have ever observed up close. A frozen relic from a time when the universe itself was young. Naturally, some people ask the obvious question, was it artificial? Was it sent? Scientists pointed their best instruments at it and listened for any technological signal. They found none. It appears to be a natural object. But think about what it represents. An ancient traveler, older than the Sun, formed around a dead star in another part of the galaxy, drifting for billions of years through the dark. And it just happened to pass through our tiny corner of space while we were here, looking up, with the instruments to see it. It came. It revealed just enough to unsettle us. And it's already leaving, never to return. 7. Anomalies. 7 things we found, studied, and still cannot fully explain. A cold patch that might be another universe. A star that dims like something's being built around it. A galaxy missing its invisible glue. A signal heard once and never again. Screams of radio energy from across the cosmos. A hidden mass dragging our whole galaxy toward it. And an ancient visitor from before the Sun was born. The universe is not as quiet or as understood as we like to pretend. And the most honest thing any scientist can tell you about these is also the most unsettling. We don't know. Not yet.